Can I show you how people are copying Shopify dropshipping stores that are earning $3,000 plus per day using AI? And can I give you step-by-step tutorials and AI workflows that you can use so that you can copy their strategy too? Well, that's the challenge I have set myself today. And as you can see, we have a lot to get through, so let's just jump straight into it. Okay, so here's the deal, right? This is an ad for a dropshipping store that is reselling trendy dog toys from AliExpress that is making dropshippers a lot of money. So check it out.
Okay, so I bought this random dog ball toy online that moves by itself. I wasn't expecting much, but oh my God, my dog is obsessed with it. Like, I turned it on and the thing just started bouncing and rolling all over the place on its own. I thought he might be scared of it at first, but no, he went full zoomies mode in like 2 seconds. It's been such a lifesaver too on those days when I'm working from home and can't give him 100% attention. I just turn it on and he entertains himself for a solid chunk of time.
And here's where it gets really insane. That video, it's fake. It's not real, because that woman in the video, she's AI. And I know this because I made that video using AI for a dropshipping store that I also used AI to make. And I actually tested that video on people too, to see if they could tell if it was real or if it was fake. And you know what happened? Nobody had any idea. None. It is crazy. AI is getting insane lately. But here's the thing, right? I was inspired to make this tutorial today after YouTube recently showed me this video here, where this dropshipper, Kate, showed how last month her Shopify dropshipping store has made over $100,000. And she also showed how in the past 16 days, her store had made over $51,000, which, if you do the math, means her store is earning on average $3,210 per day. And I'll tell you what, I found this both impressive but also very fascinating, because she revealed the exact way that she is making all of her money. Yes, so importantly, she showed the exact item that she is dropshipping from AliExpress, camel toe prevention underwear. She's selling it in the fitness niche, and she picked this product because it solves a problem for women who want to conceal this when they're wearing tight workout clothes. So this is key here. She picked a product that is solving a problem. This makes it way more likely for people to just snap by it when they see it being advertised to them. And then secondly, she also revealed her exact marketing strategy, which is to advertise this by using UGC videos on TikTok like these, which, by the way, if you don't know what UGC is, that is an acronym which stands for user-generated content. It's a really effective way to make money on TikTok because studies have shown that people actually trust videos less when they can see that they are made with actors in a studio professional context. And instead, what people actually prefer to see is low-quality, low-budget videos that look like they were filmed by just average people talking in their house or their car or that sort of thing. So that is the winning strategy in a nutshell. Number 1, set up a problem-solving dropshipping store. And then number 2, advertise products with TikTok UGC videos. So it's all good, right? But of course, there's always a catch. And the catch here is this. This is actually a really expensive strategy, because usually in the past, if you wanted to make one of these videos, unless you were willing to be on camera yourself, you had to hire a UGC creator to make them for you, which is exactly what she did. And UGC creators on Reddit report that they are on average charging around $100 to $200 plus for just one video. And let's be honest, while her strategy did clearly pay off for her, that's a lot to pay for just one video to test. You know, which is exactly where AI comes in, right? Because now, rather than paying $200 to get someone to make this video for me, I can use 3 tools to make it for a fraction of the price. Plus, I can also use AI to make the store for me as well. So basically, I can duplicate this winning strategy with the right workflows. So that is what I'm going to show you today in this video. I'm going to show you how I used AI to 1, create a problem-solving dropshipping store, and then 2, create TikTok UGC dropshipping videos. So then let's get started with the first one, which is of course creating our store. And to do that, we will be using this AI tool workflow. And as you'll see, by making some smart choices with the tools that we've picked, we can start this for just $2. Yes, so first of all, we are going to need to use Shopify as our store hosting platform, not just because it is an AI-powered hosting platform, but because they also have a deal right now where you can pay $1 a month for 3 months. And from my research, there is no other store hosting like this that is cheaper than just $1. Then next we will be using the Shopify Dropshipping Store Builder, BYS, otherwise known as Build Your Store AI. This tool uses AI to simplify the process of installing the necessary apps, settings, and theme to create a Shopify dropshipping store. Plus, I personally love this tool because they're currently giving out free domain names. Yep, as a promo, they're currently giving out free .store domain names, which is an insane deal because usually you have to pay $9 to buy this within Shopify. So I think that using this is a no-brainer if you want to save money. And it's kind of funny because when I decided to make this video, I also decided to reach out to them and see if they'd be willing to sponsor it, and they actually said yes, which I appreciate because I was just going to use them anyway for their free theme and domain name. So thank you, Build Your Store, for sponsoring this video regardless. And I'll of course include my affiliate link to them in the description below if you'd like to use it and support this channel. But yes, once you're done creating an account, you will need to choose a store niche. And as my subscribers can probably guess, I chose pets because it's a niche that I already know quite well because I already make money selling print-on-demand products in this niche. Then next, after choosing a niche, you can just pick 2 store image banners that you like for your store. And as I'll show you, you can actually change these later if you want using another AI-powered tool. Then next, click Access Shopify, and now we can set up our Shopify account. So just type in your email address that you want to sign up with, and then you can choose a password for your Shopify account, and then you can add in a payment method for Shopify. And it's very important to note, as I said before, currently that first month of Shopify is going to cost you $1, but you don't actually get charged that $1 immediately after entering a payment method, because Shopify also has a free 3-day trial. So you can actually try Shopify if you like for free for 3 days, and then if you don't want to get charged that $1, you can just cancel your subscription and they'll never charge it to you. Then next, you need to pick your Shopify plan. The basic one is perfect for most dropshippers. Then you just need to enter in your address, and you can click skip on the survey when it pops up. And then that's it. Your new Shopify store has been created and you will be in your store dashboard. So then we can now come back to the Build Your Store setup and click Done. So then on the next page, we just need to enter in our new store URL to connect it. And this is actually really easy to do. Just come back to your Shopify dashboard and copy the URL, then come back to the Build Your Store app in your browser and paste in the URL, then click Save and click Done. Then next we need to confirm that we are subscribed to Shopify, so click on the link and then again click subscribe. And again, you won't be charged the $1 until your 3-day trial is over, and then we can come back and confirm that we are subscribed. Then next we will come and install the Build Your Store app in our Shopify store. This gives the AI permission to create your unique online store. Then after you've done that, you'll be asked whether you want to install a free or premium store. And honestly, the free store is great as is, so you can just choose that one. And then you can just click Customize Your Store, and it'll use its AI to create a store design and theme around your chosen niche. And that's it. We've now got our new store, which comes preloaded with 10 winning products. Yay! And so now, as part of the Build Your Store app, we need to now install our essential dropshipping app, which is the supplier for these products called AutoDS. This is probably the most popular automated dropshipping product app for Shopify right now. It uses AI to automate a lot of the process. It tracks trending products, it lets us one-click add them into our store, plus AutoDS also manages the entire fulfillment process for you. Basically, if you add in an item using this app and a customer buys it from you, you don't have to handle the process of buying it and shipping it out to them. The AutoDS app does that. This makes the process really hands-off, and it makes dropshipping way more passive and way more automated than it used to be in the past. But yes, back on the BYS app, scroll down and click to register for AutoDS, then just come and create an account and select Shopify from the list and choose the Starter 500 plan, as this includes fulfillment automation. You can either switch to monthly or yearly payment. Either way, you will now only need to pay $1. Because AutoDS gives all Build Your Store users a bonus 30-day account for $1. So once you've done that, they'll ask you to fill out a survey, which I just closed and skipped over, and then select that you have a Shopify store already. Then on the Shopify app page, just click to install and then confirm that you want to install it. And then that's it. AutoDS will automatically be installed and added into your Shopify store, and its AI will choose trendy products to start your store off with. So, for example, this is one of the products that the AI added in. Just by looking at this, you can clearly see that it solves a problem. If you live in a place with a lot of rain, this helps you go on walks without rain getting in your dog's eyes or face. And I'll tell you what, I absolutely love that AI added in this product for me. Because you think about it, right? On one hand, it looks a bit silly and ridiculous, which will help videos go viral and get lots of comments. But on the other hand, this is also the type of product where a lot of people will go, hey, you know, as silly as this looks, this actually is kind of genius and this could actually help me. And it's in my experience where these types of products, ones that both look interesting and strange, but also look really helpful, are the ones that tend to have the most chance to go viral. All right, we are almost done. But remember how a big part of why we picked the BYS app to create our store in the first place was because of the fact that they were giving out free URLs? Well, that's what we're gonna get right now. We're gonna go in and add in our free URL. Yes, and to do that, we need to make our store public. So just open up your store dashboard and then click Online Store in the left side menu, and then click Preferences, and then turn the password protection off. And that's it. Our store is now live and public. Yep, so back on Build Your Store, click Done. Then on the next screen, type in the name of your new store as your domain name. And if you need any help coming up with a name, then of course the free version of ChatGPT is great for this. So yes, just type in your new domain name, and if it's available, you can click Continue, and then just create a free domain account, and then come and click the copy button for your domain name, then come back to your Shopify store and click Settings. Then click on Domains in the menu, and then select to connect an existing store domain name, and then paste in your domain name, and then click Next. And then that's it. You can just leave it. It takes time for the DNS connection to work, but this usually takes 24 hours and you don't need to do anything. And so, in the meantime, we can go and add any tweaks to our store that we like. Yes, and AutoDS actually has a pretty big tutorial video here on YouTube that you can watch, which will help you go through and tweak your Shopify store's different settings. So for example, the tutorial shows how inside of Shopify settings, you can select to create policy pages and use their generate feature to help create these. So I recommend giving that tutorial a watch. And you can go in and modify the marketing and design graphics. For this, I highly recommend using Canva. It is my favorite AI-powered graphic design app. So I used this to create a new logo for my store, and I also used it to create some new store banners. Then inside of my Shopify dashboard, I clicked the online store setting, which opened up the themes page. Then I opened up my theme to edit it, and inside of the themes editor, you can come in and make any changes that you like to the design and layout, such as adding in a new logo and store banners. Plus, I also used ChatGPT to help me come up with some new custom marketing and advertising copy for my store, which I also added in as well to customize it. So yeah, I just went through and tweaked my store design, settings, and products. And I was really happy with how my store turned out. You could absolutely test products in a store like this. So this AI tool workflow here is absolutely the cheapest and fastest way that I personally know to build a problem-solving dropshipping store. Okay then, with our store created, we can now move on to part 2, which is creating UGC videos for TikTok. And thanks to some new AI tools which have been released, AI can do most of this for us now by utilizing this workflow, which, as you will see, is way cheaper than paying a creator to do this for us manually. So first up, we will need to create our video script, and actually ChatGPT is really good at just doing this for us for free, as long as you prompt it in the right way. So for example here, I asked it to create a UGC video script for my video and then linked it to the product that I was making my video on, and it came up with a really detailed script with all of the different scene changes. And while it would be nice to be able to make all of these different scenes, AI hasn't quite advanced to the point where we can just ask it to create these really super specific stock videos of our products, you know? And so instead I asked it again, but this time I told it that it just needs to be a script with our AI UGC creator talking directly to the camera, no scene changes or anything like that. And when I modified my prompt to include this, ChatGPT gave me a fantastic script to work with. So now we can go ahead and generate our AI video avatar. And trust me when I say, I have spent a lot of money and a lot of time trying out all of the different AI video avatars out there to find the one that makes the most realistic UGC videos. And by far the best was Arcade's. No joke, it actually kind of terrified me with how good it was. So here's how it works. You just come in and create a new project, selecting to create a talking actors video, and then you paste in your script. So this is a slightly modified version of my script that I made with ChatGPT, and then you click Add Actors. Now you can go through and pick an AI actor to work with. They have a huge amount to pick from of people of different ages, ethnicities, and settings, so it doesn't really matter what you're selling. You should be able to find one that matches the vibe of your product. And you can filter them too. So you can filter them by gender and age. You can also filter them by scenes. So, you can pick whether you want them to be talking on the beach or to be talking from their kitchen or to be instead outside in a park. You can select them based on that. And you can filter them by accessories too. So you can pick one that is wearing glasses or one that is using a microphone. Things like that. For me though, I just wanted a really casual, realistic avatar of a woman in her house. So I picked this one here and added her in as my avatar. And then you can click on a preview of it and listen to what your avatar will sound like. And then you can mess with how the voice sounds by using the sliders. And generally, I found that putting my stability and similarity sliders on the lower end with style exaggeration on the higher end, that this creates the most natural sounding avatar. Although you can tweak this with unlimited amounts of times listening to the voice, and you can just keep tweaking it until you get it sounding exactly the way that you want. And then you just go through and you generate your avatar. Each video that you generate uses up 1 credit. It's pretty intense AI work, so each video takes around 30 to 40 minutes right now to finish rendering. But the results are pretty incredible. Now, they are not perfect, but as you will see, I will be making some important and free edits to this soon to make it far more realistic sounding. But even just this alone with no editing is quite amazing to watch, so check it out.
Okay, so I bought this random dog ball toy online that moves by itself. I wasn't expecting much, but oh my God, my dog is obsessed with it. Like, I turned it on and the thing just started bouncing and rolling all over the place on its own. I thought he might be scared of it at first, but nope. He went full zoomies mode in like 2 seconds. It's actually kind of hilarious watching him try to catch it. It's been such a lifesaver too on those days when I'm working from home and can't give him 100% attention. I just turn it on and he entertains himself for a solid chunk of time. I swear it tires him out more than a walk.
So yeah, it's kind of crazy, isn't it? The only downside is that out of all of the AI avatar generators right now, Arcade's is one of the more expensive ones. However, if you do the math, I used the starter plan, which gave me 10 credits, and this lets you generate 10 UGC videos. So that means then that you can create 10 UGC videos for effectively $11 each, compared to paying $200 to pay one person to manually create one video. But yes, regardless, while you're waiting for your video to finish rendering, this is a great opportunity to go out there and find any photos or videos of your product that you want to include in your ad. And honestly, the easiest way in my experience is just to open up the product on AliExpress and to see what photos and videos that your supplier has provided. So for example, this here was the product that I made my AI UGC video about. You can see that there are lots of photos in the listing and there's also a video. So I just downloaded it from here. Okay then, so now it is time to edit together our video, and for this you can just use any video editor that you like. Although most people usually use CapCut, which is an AI-powered video editing app that has a free account. And since this is usually the most popular, I will be using it for my tutorial. Yes, so first of all, I opened up CapCut and then I added in my AI UGC created video clip into the video editing timeline. Then I went through and I cut out the bits that I didn't like and I kept the bits that I did like. So to do that, when I found a bit I didn't like, I'd click the split button at the start of the clip that I wanted to delete. Then I moved the cursor to the end of it and clicked the split button again, and then I clicked that clip itself, and then I selected the delete button. And then that was it. I just went through the rest of the video selecting the split and delete button to get rid of the bits of it that I didn't like, keeping the bits that I did like. And while I was doing this, I also made sure to delete any pauses to keep the video entertaining to watch without having to listen to any dead air. So at this point, I pretty much had my AI avatar script edited the way that I wanted. So now it was time to add in the picture of the product and the video clip. So I added them into CapCut. Then I took my picture and I placed it on the timeline where I wanted it to pop up, and I resized it to how I wanted it to look in the video. And then I added in a pop sound effect to play with it. So I came to audio and then clicked on sound effects, and I did a search for pop-up sound effects. Then I listened to each one and I picked a trending pop sound effect for the video, and I dragged it onto the timeline to play it at the same time as it appears on screen with the picture. Then I just dragged the picture at the timeline to shorten how long that it would appear in the video. And then for comedic effect, I decided to add in a zoom effect. So here's how I did it. I found the section of the clip that I wanted to zoom in, and I used the split tool to separate it off into its own section and own bit. And then in the player box, I dragged it in the corner to increase the size of it, and then I clicked and dragged the clip into the position that I wanted it to appear in. And here's how it turned out. It looks like an authentic low-budget TikTok video that someone might share if they found a product that they like.
Okay, so I bought this random dog ball toy online that moves by itself. I wasn't expecting much, but oh my God, my dog is obsessed with it.
Pretty fun, right? So next up, I wanted to add in the video clip from the supplier. So I dragged it into the timeline where I wanted it to play. Then I chose the portion of the clip that I wanted to combine with my AI avatar and then cut out the rest of the clip. And because this clip had a black border at the top of it, I resized the video to cut that portion out. Then I moved the clip of the AI avatar to be on top of the product video in the timeline, and this is very important because now I'm going to show you how to remove the background of it for free. So in the video settings, click Remove Background, and here you will see an auto remove feature. This works great, but there's just one problem. To use it, you have to have a paid pro account. So if you have a pro CapCut account, go ahead, be my guest, use it. It is very convenient. But if you instead just want to use it for free, click Custom Remove the Background, and then with the brush selected, go and paint over your AI avatar. On TikTok, this is how most people remove the backgrounds of videos. Most people don't bother to pay for the auto remove feature and they just use this free version. So it actually makes it look even more authentic to use this. Then once you're finished, it will take a few seconds for the AI to process the effect. And then once the AI is finished processing, you can then click to apply it. And now you can move your AI avatar wherever you like to create that low budget effect people use on TikTok where they have a cutout of themselves talking over a clip or a picture that they're sharing. So yes, that is pretty much all I did. I went through and spent a few more minutes editing my video, adding in the zoom effects and also adding in another clip of the dog toy with my AI avatar talking on top of it with the background removed. And then once I had finished doing that, it was time to export it. And that is easy to do. Just click export and then give your TikTok a name and then make sure that it's set to at least 1080p and then just click save. And now CapCut will save your video to your computer and you can upload it to TikTok to advertise your new problem solving store. Yay! And so of course, this is what we ultimately ended up creating. By adding in these edits, it made this look way more realistic and made this look like a real person. So again, let's give it a watch.
Okay, so I bought this random dog ball toy online that moves by itself. I wasn't expecting much, but oh my God, my dog is obsessed with it. Like I turned it on and the thing just started bouncing and rolling all over the place on its own. I thought he might be scared of it at first, but no, he went full zoomies mode in like 2 seconds. It's been such a lifesaver too on those days when I'm working from home and can't give him 100% attention. I just turn it on and he entertains himself for a solid chunk of time.
It's honestly pretty crazy, isn't it? But also can I say that that dog is really super cute. But yes, thank you for watching. If you'd like even more videos about how people are earning money online, be sure to watch my next video here on screen and I will see you in the next video.